Hello and welcome to ZigWheels, your one-stop shop for all your car and bike buying advice. And today, we're talking cruisers, custom cruiser. One might argue that Harley Davidson has limited itself by just sticking to one genre of motorcycles, cruisers, especially in India. And in an ever-expanding big bike market like ours, that might actually prove to be costly. But then again, Harley Davidson has been reinventing itself somewhere here and there. A great example of that is the Street 750. And now they've done it again with this. This is the Breakout. It's part cruiser, it's part drag bike, and it draws its inspiration from the 1950s and 60s. Let's find out how it rides. Road presence. Now that the Breakout has in spades. The 21-inch front wheel along with the 18-inch rear are one of the biggest we have seen on cruisers. These are more dirt bike-like. Not that it has helped too much with the bike's ground clearance, because at 120 mm it is still a pretty low motorcycle. The seating, as is typical of Harley, is at 660 mm, making it again a low seating motorcycle. So shorter riders need not to be too intimidated with those large wheels. Now, Harley Davidson has been harping about the improvement in fit and finish and quality on the Breakout, and we can see why. We can look at the paint finish, which has really come out well, and then they've actually integrated the wiring harness over the tank but concealed it beautifully. The medallion looks nice and the chrome finish is also good. But there are a few areas where the Breakout could do better. The finish on the neck, for instance, could have been better, and there are just still too many wires hanging out. They could have been concealed to give it a neater, cleaner custom look. We also like the chopped fenders, the flat handlebar, what Harley calls the gasser wheels, and of course the meaty tires. The front at 130 section width isn't out of the ordinary, but the 240 section rear is properly fat and attention grabbing, especially for a cruiser. In fact, the Breakout as a whole is a unique, handsome, shiny and low riding motorcycle. The Breakout is powered by Harley's twin-cam 103 cubic inches engine, which means it displaces 1690 cc and makes 130 Newton meters of peak torque. So it is a torquey engine, and then it is coupled to a 6-speed transmission. So what this means is that even if you're cruising at triple-digit speeds, the Breakout can do that without actually breaking out of its slumber. So it's quiet, it's refined. But the moment you start revving the engine, that's when the refinement starts to drop, the engine begins to get louder, and it's not a very comfortable riding experience then. The exhaust note on this particular Harley also isn't grin-inducing, and that's because this particular Breakout doesn't run the Screaming Eagle kit. On the road, you have to get used to the laid-back seating. For shorter riders, even with that low seat height, they might find it difficult to cope given how far the handlebar and the foot pegs really are. But once you start riding it, you will also find that it takes some effort to turn the Breakout, even at speed. It needs a firm push on the handlebar to change directions. But once you initiate that turn, it tracks around the bend quite well. You can't, of course, lean it too much because the foot pegs get in the way. But on a straight road, this Harley, like most others in its family, feels planted. The Breakout is a very good-looking motorcycle, and it is actually one of the main reasons why you should buy it. Because in every other way, it is a standard Harley fare. Actually, it is a standard 103 cubic inches Harley fare. So it has similar performance, similar straight line stability and similar appeal. So if you have over rupees 16 lakh to spare, like a good looking motorcycle and like Harleys, well, then the Breakout might just be for you. For more details plus latest news and reviews, do visit our website zigwheels.com.